Pacesetters is worth the effort. It's an amazing adventure.
Been a very amazing experience.
You can't buy trips like this.
Absolutely worth the work to come over.
Do whatever you can to get on this trip because it is truly once in a lifetime opportunity.
And you know, one of the things I love about Optus is that you do have Pacesetters for those who do above and beyond. So it's great.
Total sensory overload, but in such a good way. Like, this is so amazing.
Now that I've been on a Pacesetters, I don't want to miss out on another Pacesetters. So we're here in Nusa Dua in the beautiful Bali celebrating Pacesetters. So amongst everybody here we have the best of the best from Optus, from sales, retail, service, all coming together to celebrate the hard work that they've put in for the last year.
Bali, you made it.
Super excited. My first time, loving it.
The welcome dinner was awesome, put on a massive feast and a great cultural experience. Something that you wouldn't do again, not coming on Pacesetters.
Welcome to Bali Pacesetters 2019. Please welcome your host, Peter Rostorff.
Bali, how beautiful is this? It's amazing. What a place, the colours, the contrast, it's so beautiful. Huge round of applause for yourselves for getting to Bali and being Pacesetters. Not an easy thing to do, ladies and gentlemen. Give yourselves a huge round of applause for getting here, well done. We're going to bring someone on now who's important to Optus. Morris McCarthy, ladies and gentlemen. Morris, come on up, Morris.
We've got over 200 Pacesetters here this evening from every single part of our business. Absolutely the best of the best. For this year on Pacesetters, just to give you an idea in terms of the creme de la creme that you're surrounded by, the average performance of the people here tonight is 122% to target. The top 10% are running at 150% to target. We are absolutely surrounded by the best of the best. This is an amazing week, team. You have all worked incredibly hard over the course of last year. You have an opportunity to kick back, relax, make some new connections, and enjoy a wonderful week. I truly wish you an absolutely fantastic week. Have a blast, team. Congratulations.
about exposing us to the Balinese culture. And it's fantastic because I've never been overseas before. So seeing this is amazing, and they had some traditional dances. I think they're called finger dances. Yeah, that was wonderful. That was really fantastic.
SLB is a school for kids with special needs. Unfortunately, it was damaged by an earthquake last year. The classrooms had no ceilings, the common walkways were cracked, they were uneven, buildings were cracked, they needed underpinning, toilets were unusable. There was a lot of work to be done to get this school up and running again. Unfortunately, they haven't received any government funding to get this school back up to scratch. Optus has seen the importance in this, and they have donated money through their CSR program, and now we have a massive crew of Pacesetters coming in to try and smash out this work and get this school back up and running again.
$220 man days in one day for 387 special kids. You know, I think the one thing I'd love to be is when they come back to school and they see all the work they put in. But I think the attitude of the people around, like you just see all the smiling faces, you just see everybody rocks up, nobody's slacking off, everybody's right in the mix of it. You actually have people coming in going, it's a bit too much fumes in here, you might want to stop. And no, I'm fine, I'm all good. Yeah. Can I have more brown paint, please?
There's a dragon behind me.
Exactly.
Alex, is the CSR a highlight for you?
Sure is. Giving something back to the community where, I guess coming from Australia, sometimes we're a little bit privileged. There's a lot of people here doing it tough. There's no welfare, there's no benefits. So for us to come here, spend our own time, doesn't cost them anything, and give something back to the community, feels great in the heart right there.
Don't touch me again, Alex.
Oh,
just see that, you touch me.
When you're looking around at the school, it's a beautiful school. What do you think about the work that's taking place with the Pacesetters?
Jadi kami sangat senang dan merasa bahagia sekali dengan adanya perhatian dan bantuan untuk sekolah ini menjadi bersih, sehingga anak itu akan menjadi lebih senang dan lebih tertarik untuk di sekolah.
I think the impact on the kids is going to be fantastic. I think they all seem really excited that we're here and we're helping out, and it makes us feel great that we're here to do it. You know, we're halfway through and already the place is starting to really look nice, you know, and I think the kids will get a lot out of that. And I'm glad that, you know, they can come to school, you know, hopefully when they get back from holidays and see this great new looking school.
It's really fulfilling being able to see, even meet the kids and all those types of things, knowing you're doing it for someone. It's not just like sending money for someone else to do it, you're actually in there doing it yourself, getting dirty, all that type of stuff. It's great.
We've got the Pacesetters here and they are working away, and can I just say I'm blown away by their commitment. They have just taken this job, jumped in, and they are absolutely smashing it out. We are well ahead of where we want to be, and I'm thinking that we're going to actually finish this job with a couple of hours to go, but I'll just confirm that with these guys. Hey Pacesetters, do you reckon we're going to get this job done? Oh come on guys, are we going to get this job done? That's a bit more better. I better go back and help them out.
Today's work, what a difference, but it is bright, it looks clean, it's no longer dingy and dirty. pathway to our right isn't badly sloping to people falling off it from earthquake damage. We've had all of that repaired. We've been able to put up 4 new lights that the school have never had, so students can now walk around at night safely in a well-lit environment.
You know, the kids will benefit from this, the teachers will benefit from this, but also will be the families and the whole community.
Yep.
So it's just helping so many people, and it's a beautiful thing, and I think we're all so lucky to be able to give back and be a part of this CSR program.
Just seeing the gratitude and you know, the smiles and the surprise on the faces of the people in that school, you know you've made a difference.
The CSR program's definitely the highlights and will stick with you for the rest of my life.
Quality of work, the quality of your relationships, the quality of your connections, how you're spending your time is now far superior. And you're not doing it and burning yourself out in the process. You're putting boundaries in place. We're also seeing that because of that, your tension is low. See, driven tension is high, right? Pressure-proof, your tension is low because you're putting different things in place so that you are bouncing back faster. You're highly adaptable. You're bouncing back, and therefore we're thriving in high-pressure environments. I want you to understand that the way in which you adapt to pressure and the response is all up to you because the impact is huge. A couple of steps you've got to take to get out of your comfort zone and become a little more pressure-proof. Just a little step which makes a massive difference to how you work and the energy you turn up with so that you bounce more than you break. Because I can't imagine anything more important than turning up to work, doing work that you love, in a career that sustains you, and having a great life with that. So I want to thank you today for turning up. Have a great rest of the conference. Cheers.
I think the conferences have been excellent. Like the speakers were better than I could have imagined, and what that does is it means you're learning while you're here as well.
It's all about your mentality, what you want to do. Sometimes as a human being, we are like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do that. But again, if you think that if you want to do it, and if you can keep something as a goal that I want to do it, it's all about your mentality. You can achieve it.
All right, so we'll look at the 5 truth circles, and we're going to start over this one on spot. Now, spot is about spotting hidden truth. Spotting hidden truth or spotting lies, lie spotting. I want you to think about your own ability to spot lies. We've all been lied to, and we've all lied. And we do it more often than we realise. But how good is your truth radar? How good are you at spotting deception? Because you're faced with it every day. Sometimes it's low stakes, sometimes it's high stakes, sometimes it matters, sometimes it doesn't. What are the stories that we're telling ourselves? We do tell ourselves lies, and they can be the most limiting and damaging lies that we can tell. Do I tell myself things that are not the truth? And am I harming my success by believing limiting lies and stories? So they're questions for you to ponder because we don't like it when other people lie to us, yet we accept it from ourselves. Go deep on what am I doing? What am I telling myself that's limiting? What am I telling myself about what I'm capable of in relationships, in health and fitness, in work, in sales, in all of those things? So where are those lies that we could tweak and tell ourselves a better story?
We came here today because we wanted to tell you, all of you here today, about the emergence of this new kind of economy. This is an economy based on new forms of communication, a new network that allows us to communicate with our machines in different ways, about a new energy system that doesn't have to cost the earth, and about new modes of transport that transform our living arrangements. And now that you know what this economy looks like, you're going to see its green shoots everywhere around you. And once you've got your filters right, come and join the revolution. None of this works unless we have connectivity and unless the product that you are selling is behind this. The work that you are doing is quite literally the lifeblood of what we are creating here. And that is a story that you can take back to your clients, to your customers. This is the story that you can be telling to your family and your friends. The story of a new kind of economy. It's not just about telecoms anymore. We're talking here about a future, a whole new kind of future for the planet, one that's better, smarter, more connected, more abundant, one that's fairer, cleaner, and most importantly, one that's more human.
But by far, the most valuable and cheapest thing that we can ever do is look after the people around us. Give opportunity. Remind people they're strong. My coach was a great coach, often because of the things that he didn't say. He would look at me and feel like tearing me down 100 times, but he never did. He did the math and he bought in to what we were doing. And we're all in the people game every now and then. And remember, the people around you, no one's in a vacuum. We're all building each other day in, day out for good. So be the person that builds the people around you, that believes in it. And I could speak to 1 million people about building belief in oneself, but that one person that decides to buy into it and run from here with it, it's just when things start to happen. And remember, we've got one crack at this thing. There's no do-overs of today. Just once. So rip into it. Maybe get your hands dirty every now and then. But I know that we're all carrying around our kokodas, and at the end of the day, I hope you share them. And then I've also just got to wish you a bit of luck. Good luck, rip in, and I hope to see you about. Thank you.
Kurt really resonated with me because my father was in a wheelchair as well, so it was close to me personally, close to my family, and I was truly inspired by how strong he was. And the biggest thing I took from his presentation and his speech was I didn't hear one person chatter in the room. I just did not see one person on their phone. He captivated the audience from his first word to his last, and it's very hard to do that. Not even I can do that. I'm a pretty good presenter, so yeah, truly inspired by Kurt.
Awesome. Ah, that was awesome. It was really good. Dusty, a bit sweaty, but really good.
It was really good. It's really, really fun. Really fun. I shouldn't really be given one of those things, I don't think.
I'm wrapped up and back in one piece.
So fast. Great water. Let's do it again.
Here, you've got fond memories of a wonderful event that is all centred on you. Now, I want you to feel uncomfortable, because one thing we don't always do so well at Optus is we don't spend time to recognise you. You guys are awesome. You're here because you're the top 200 people in the company last year. You kicked absolute ass. But the thing about performance is there's always another year. So we want you to go away and reflect on that, and reflect on what are the goals that you're going to set yourselves. What are the goals that you can use to make sure you're at KL next year? Because ultimately, as you wander around and you talk to people, there is a badge of pride that you've been to Pacesetters. I invite you all to set your aspirations, to take the opportunity to reset what you're going to do this year, and get to Pacesetters in 2020 in KL, because there's another 250 people that want to take your place. You're here because you deserve it. You're here in Bali because you've had a great year, something that you can be very proud of. We're very proud of you. So thank you for an awesome year. Thank you for really being the top people in the company that have really performed amazingly. Looking at you now, I don't think you understand the enormity of what you've done. Like just how far you've pushed the goals, just how far you've reset expectations, and just how far you've challenged the competition to get here. You're one of 200 and odd people that have absolutely made a difference to not only our company, but the market and to your families. I want you to come to KL next year. So reset your goals and come to KL because you are Pacesetters. So finally, Pacesetters!
Thinking about Pacesetters for next year. Malaysia is where I want to be.
Now that I've been on a Pacesetters, I don't want to miss out on another Pacesetters.
And I really want to go to Kuala Lumpur next year. So now I'm like, well, I'm going to beat other people now because I want to go on the next trip. Because once you come on these trips, you want to go to the next one and the next one.
With the dance floor opening and the music coming on and everyone getting up there and dancing, and then all the fireworks going off in the background, just setting the evening off perfectly. What a great end.